Welcome one, welcome all, welcome to another exciting episode of this Poe live stream. Looking at Humankind, much better balanced than Victor, but still we're finding a few flaws here and there, and I'm sure there's a lot more buried deep. We did have quite an exciting adventure last night when we started this stream. We were playing as, who were we first? We were the Assyrians first, and we tried to go and expand as much and as fast as possible. That got screwed by some not nomadic, but independent peoples that built a city state up here where we were planning to build our own. And as a result, we got locked into a struggle there. The good news is the Hittites, which then later became the Huns, decided to declare war on us. They sent their army north. We brought our army south just in time to fight them outside the gates of the capital, and we absolutely trounced them. The combination of my main army plus the militia defending the capital meant that they didn't stand a chance, and they couldn't bring an army north after that before they were forced to surrender, and we managed to get them as a vassal, which is now getting us quite a tidy sum of money. I don't know how much we get of their income, but it seems like they're making a lot more money than I am. Then again, they also seem to have quite a lot of territory. Let's see. Does it show me where their cities? I guess this is one big city here, right? These three areas. And then they've got two other cities over here with 6 and 4. I can see everything. And then 10. I've got 10, 13, 6. And somehow they're making way more money than me. It's possible they have built some market quarters. Can I see the details of there? Let's see if we click on this. Yeah, I can see it. So this is not market quarters. They've actually got a garrison over here, it looks like. Then this is another territory that doesn't have any districts. And another one that doesn't have any districts. Where are their districts? Ah, here it is. Oh, that's an outpost. Yeah, okay. So over here, though, they've just got a Temple of Artemis, which is not money. But then they have a farmer's quarter, and an industrial quarter. They do, okay, they don't have money there. They did build a harbor, which gives them a little money there. But I don't know where the rest of their income is coming from. I mean, they could just be having a lot of people stuck on money. Let's see what we've got over here. Oh, okay. So they captured a city from the people over here. I believe this must have been controlled by somebody else. I don't think they built this whole thing up. And this, yeah, it's got a commons quarter. There's a market quarter. Okay, so that's giving them some money. And then they've got another market quarter over here. So yeah, okay, so a lot of the money's coming from those. Let's see what we can do about our cities and money, shall we? We could build market quarters. There's not... Oh, interesting. It says I can get 9 from there. Why would I get 9? 6 from synergies and adjacent exploitations. 3 from districts. Okay, let's take another quick look at the market quarter itself. What does it synergize with? Itself, money per adjacent market quarter. And it says there's 6 on synergy. So we must get plus... Okay, so I'm seeing 3, 6, 10, actually. Oh, okay, I see. There's a market quarter right there. I get it. I forgot that this... Well, it's not a market quarter, right? It's an artisan's quarter. But artisan's quarter, I think, has a similar impact. Let's see. Is there any artisan's quarter that we can build anywhere? No, we've built them all. And the harbor gets bonus money for adjacent market quarter. So that is a thing we could do, is put a couple of market quarters right here to make some money. Do we need to make money? Probably not. We are really low on food in the capital, I just noticed here. So we're going to need another... Oh, wrong city. Nineveh is the one that's low on food. So where should they... They've got a nice little triangle of food quarters there. So we could put another food quarter here. And that would add an extra 5. Now, what is our triumphal arch? That's right. We've got to figure out a place to put these in as many places as possible. On victorious city. Boy, do I wish I knew what the hell that meant. When you conquer a city? When you win a war, do all of your cities are considered victorious, and so each arch generates stuff? I don't know, man. Tooltips need some work. Now, down here... They are my vassal, but I'm, like, not trusting them. So I feel like maybe I should build a garrison somewhere along this border just in case. But this is still the problem, right? My food is still my problem here. This thing can't grow. It's the largest city, and it can't grow. We are behind on science, though. We're, like, way behind. Our goal is just to not come in last. We got so hamstrung right at the beginning of the game. Our goal is just to not come in last. Let's take a look at our technology situation here. So, we still haven't even gotten sailing, which gives bonus money on harbor. Huh. Interesting. Coastal ship. Destroyed by spending more than 1 turn in deep water. We may wind up needing to get that. Yeah, we need that to get trade expeditions, it looks like. Taxation gives bonus money on plaza. And we get to go across. So that's not terrible, actually. So we're getting fortifications and standing army. But I honestly think we get fortifications. And then we go for... Actually, doesn't need... Oh, it doesn't need sailing, huh? Technically, it doesn't need sailing. Sure. And then we'll come back to standing army. So 1, 2, 3. This will allow us to cross over and explore that northern territory and maybe take control of it. There's a lot of these infrastructures that are building up, and I don't have the production yet to do them. Let's see. 45, 50. Yeah, that's a no-brainer. Then the 39. This one, Nineveh definitely needs production quarters. Or whatever you want to call it. 13 versus 12. But the 12 gives me the opportunity to do a nice triangle here. So I think that's what we're going to do first. Unfortunately, it's going to take quite a while because we're still trying to construct the pyramids. Now, the pyramids that we're building is going to be really good for Nineveh. It's just taking forever. But when we do get it, it'll be fantastic. Not only does it give us 100 fame, all district costs are reduced by 25%. That's great. Bonus stability, loving it. That lets me build more districts more easily. And most importantly, it exploits everything around the space you put on it, right? So it's going to exploit for 8 and 6 food. So 14 food. Nope, 15, 16, 17. And then it's going to exploit the production. And then anything I do that gives us bonus food or production on rivers is going to get boosted even further. So like it's gonna be popping off here real soon. We don't have animal barns either. So like there's a lot of stuff that this can work with, but I think the production is the most important thing. Get a maker's quarter here, get another one here, and that will significantly boost our production and allow this city to really join the rest. Now the capital is also kind of lower on industry than I'd want them to be. We need another maker's quarter here. And we've got 2 queued up actually. I had the granary built, I think because I was worried about food and growth. We've got 13 here. I think the granary is less important. So then we've got the question of the stone ring, which will give us faith and stability. Stability is also not as important, so let's back that off as well and go for these quarters. Now the last one here, we're building a farmer's quarter because this is fairly new and we need to grow. Oh, that's right. We built a artisan's quarter there. Good, good. Okay. So now I think I've got my feet under me. The Greeks want a non-aggression pact. I think we definitely want to accept.
A proposal as fair as a...
We don't have anybody we want to attack right now except maybe the English. Like, they are our potential enemy because A, they're number one. B, this spot right here, that was mine. And you took it, and that's not cool, English. We can't see at all into that territory. Maybe we need to do something about that. One of the aesthete stars has been earned. Okay, so we're one away from getting into the next era, but we are so far away from getting the correct amount of science here. And look, our main goal was to get this, and we are not getting that. What I wanted to do is take a quick look here. Now that's interesting. 4 and 8. Huh. I got to pay attention. I don't know how it sets these goals. I think it's a certain amount of these categories above your current limit, but I could be wrong. It might just be set numbers for each phase. So what is my science output here? It's 75, which could definitely be better, but it's a start. Okay, we've got fortifications research, so now we can get stone walls if we need them. And we've got citizens, which are an upgrade to our previous sort of defensive forces in the cities. We've also gained +1 combat strength and combat for units in or adjacent to the district. So specifically outposts, districts, get bonuses to defense. The English triggered a migration. Hey, you can't do that. 2 population moved. What? They stole my population. Can they do that? I think that might be what the agrarian power is. The Mongols enacted bear not false witness for my religion? What do you mean they activated? Why did they get to activate it? Do they have more people following it, my religion than I do? No, they can't. 31 followers in my empire, 79 total. Maybe they are in charge. The Mongols are the religious leaders. Oh! The religious leader is the empire with the most holy sites. You need to have more holy sites than the current one. So because I had 0, they built 1 and became the religious leader, so they get to make decisions about it.
It was not love or hate at first sight. Let's see how second sight goes.
So, we have grievances against the Nubians, but to be honest, I don't need to press those. They're way over here, and I'm happy to trade with them if I can. The Greeks, it looks like, are really in trouble. They're losing their only other city in whatever war they're in right now. Maybe I can make them my vassal as well. Or just conquer their last city here. That's not the worst case scenario. But you know what? What did I do? I went into here to try to get ourselves over to Praetorian Guard before we lose the ability to build. But I think we still get the ability to build them. I don't think that has any impact. Problem is we're about to head into medieval, and we are nowhere... We have like 2 technologies research in classical. That is not enough. So we're going to go ahead and add those to the end of our thing there, and then we're going to look at ways to improve our science output. So maybe science quarters, research quarters. That seems like the right thing to do. +1 science per adjacent research quarter. So you want to also build these in 3s. And it looks like there's actually already a research quarter there. So I guess we could build them here and here. Yeah, so we'll build this one to increase our science output. And then this city, what's the rest of this city? It's got decent food. It's got okay industry. Let's see if we can improve the industry situation. Oh, and I forgot. I've got a whole expansion over here that I've got to deal with as well. Now, they build these in a very weird way. You can't overwrite existing ones, right? Oh, you can. Now I'm intrigued. But I think I want to go in this direction and use this little diamond of production right here to get another one of those quarters. Now, we are Roman, so we could transcend as the Romans, but I don't think we want to do that. The Byzantines seemed automatically clicked on, though. Varangian guards, huh? Prevents its army from retreating. Bonus money. Honestly, if there's a science option, I kind of want to take that. Now, what I'm finding here is interesting. What are these other... How many of these factions have already been taken? 1, 2, 3, 4. Just those 4. So we're the 5th. So we're not too far away. And I think we want that science one. We want bonuses to science because we're really far behind and we need to catch up on science. So this gives bonus to science per number of territories in all cities. So the more territories you have, the more science you make. That's a huge bonus, right? Is it just me or is that a ridiculous bonus? So let's see. What is our current science situation? 13 of 16. And we'll see how that shakes up if we take these Humamids or whatever. Humaids. I'll be honest, I don't know anything about them. Are they the precursors to the Moors? Or are they more in Africa or the Middle East? I can't remember anything about the Humaids. Anyway, they also get grand mosques that give bonus science per number of territories. That's also good. And we get the Haras. Particularly good for running down ranged units, unable to climb fortifications, drains additional stability during sieges. That's very interesting. It can't climb walls, but it's still good for sieging. However, you need 3 cavalry in order to build them? Seems like that's going to be problematic, but we're going to go for it. Because we want that science. I think we aren't actually switching away from the Romans yet. So we're at 95 science now. We'll probably get a pretty big boost here. Word has come to you that the annual festival in Assur has added a foot race to the revelries. The short race is most popular amongst the worshippers and has given you an idea. During this time of peace, there is danger that the Empire's armies will lose their edge. The single race could expand into a series of games. Okay. We don't need the people to be... Wow, +7 for 10 turns. That could be useful if we were at war. However, bonus to movement speed, not as valuable. Bonus to science. Hey, that'll help us catch up. I'm all over it. Now, wow. So every city got that bonus, so we're already at 133. And we gained a % bonus because we jumped up a small thing here, but we lost some stability bonuses in our cities in compensation, I think. Luckily, this one seems to be the worse off. And that one probably can benefit from stone rings once it's done with these other things. Oh, it's working on different stone rings. That's not what I wanted. I wanted to place its own stone rings, but it can't do that yet. Here, we could get bonus stability from this. Let's put that in there. Make that go second. Actually, we have enough to just, boom, finish research quarter. That's crazy strong. Okay. So, the last thing I want to do is I'm pretty sure we can attach Nash, or does it need 280? Nope, needed 230. Okay, so we're going to attach it to Nineveh. So now it's actually doing something. It's not just sitting here being useless. So we will end the turn
Wisdom
and see.
and technical innovation from earlier eras bring humankind new knowledge, and we immediately use it to find new ways to kill each other off.
Yes, we do.
Greater empires build more powerful armies, but brute strength may be superior innovations.
Yeah, Tingle, it does look
brains
real good.
Versus brawn, with ever richer cities as tempting spoils for the victor.
Let's see. Let's watch our Roman cities turn into Umayyads cities. Probably should turn that weird overlay off before I do that. I know I've got a button set up for that. No, I want settings. Mouse and keyboard. Pretty sure I've got it here somewhere. Fims grid, hex grid. It doesn't appear the ability to toggle. I haven't really used all of these, but I just thought that somewhere mixed in with these would be the ability to toggle the rest of that on and off. But okay. We have a new grievance
I would not
against...
put myself in this position if I feared the consequences.
Yeah, well, whatever.
You are forgiven. Magnanimously.
Oh, we can't sell
You're like a
ambergris
dog
to
doing
the
tricks.
Persians because they're cut off from us. So our vassal has this. I want to get this before it disappears because there's got to be there. We've run out of places to peacefully expand. We're probably going to want to start looking into spending some of our influence in these civics instead. Religious rights, modify religious district industry cost. Unlock action procession. You can spend money to increase stability. That's nice. And that'll bring us a little closer to this direction. Bonus industry. We've already got that. Or we can go towards bonus money. Interesting option. Religious tolerance. Bonus influence on territories under a religion's influence if territories follow the state religion, or plus faith on territories under a religion's influence. Unlocks the heresy action. That gives you a grievance against empires with a different state religion. So it gives you an axe to grind if you want to declare war on them. Now, this is interesting. This territory is currently part of the Umayyad sphere of influence. But the English are the actual owners. So we've got a grievance, I believe, against the English to take that from them.
Greetings, Sovereign.
What is this?
Are you
What is
with
this
me
button?
or against me?
Ah, it's just a visual representation of this. The English greet me, but look at their ridiculous score. And, oh dear, they have more ongoing demands. The only options left to them will be to withdraw their demands or declare war on you.
A lost opportunity.
So they gained a bunch of war support.
Circumstances have changed. I withdraw.
Oh, that's good. They withdrew their demands. But apparently we... Is our religion over here too? I can't see the territory, so who knows? Science from holy sites, science on the capital. That was nice. So what's our science look like now? 229. We went from 75 to 229. Obviously, we just didn't prioritize science enough. You want to research donuts? Why is that? Collective Minds converts industry and money into science instead, and +1 era available to research. You can research an era ahead. So we're at 13. We need 21 to get our main reward for this era. And something tells me we're not going to get there for quite a while. We're 8 away. What else are we going to be close to? We need 30 districts. That's a lot of districts. Our population might catch up. Money is probably going to be getting there. I'm going to go ahead and take a quick screenshot of this. Might screw things up because we're at the beginning of medieval and I want to oops, that's not good enough. I need to capture that medieval thing. I want to compare what the goals are. I think the goals are dynamic. I think these numbers adjust to what your current situation is. So it's not that we need 21 research, it's that you need 8 more than you currently have. That's my guess. The beta map is still static at the moment, but there are some hints into how it will be generated. If you go to game options, you can see these are theoretically the options that the map was generated with. Normal game speed, default end conditions, large world size, custom world shape, etc., etc., etc. You can adjust land percentage, the number of continents, whether it has a new world, which is awesome. I always love a Terra start. You can do world wrap in case you want to pretend the world is flat. Hemispheres in case you want to play on a small subset of the world. I guess that's also world wrap would help you play on a small subset of the world. Continent spread, lake odds, rivers. So you got a lot of options when creating your world. I've never changed like the amount of lakes or rivers. Like the default make it look kind of like Earth is what I want. I don't want more rivers, or that throws the balance off. I don't know why those are ever really options for the player. Who plays with those is my question. Levy administration, that's the taxation thing. Galley of transport. We've successfully built a cultural wonder. Excellent. Your civilization benefits from its proximity to others. Osmosis effect. What does that mean? Exchanges between the people of this city and its neighbors led to a minor technological breakthrough. Enjoy this 200 science instant boost. Okay. Osmosis events, because we're so far behind. That might be the little catch-up mechanism. Now, what I would like to do is build some scouts in here and send them across to the other thing there. We'll spend a little money to make it happen. Same with this. And so the scouts will go explore over here and hopefully set up an outpost there that nobody else can have access to. We might even make that its own city once we get our extra city slot. Knowledge is power, standing army researched. So iron can now be acquired. All this does is increase the stability provided by the garrison. Interesting. I don't think we have access to iron, though. Like, I don't think there is any iron anywhere in our territory. We got copper, we got horses. Oh, there's iron right there. Well, Nineveh needs to build on that. Toot sweet. All right. What's the situation with our cities now? So this one... Assur, yeah. It does not have a lot of food income. So maybe we need to do something about that. The granary was supposed to help with that. Is there anything else that we can do short of So food on the river. That would help us as long as we don't build anything over here. Or we could build some like a farmer's quarter right here that would let us get this, and that's more river. Exploiting. That's a possibility. Farmer quarter, farmer quarter, farmer quarter. They're not in a triangle, but they're still going to benefit from each other. Then we leave this one as production, because I think we've got another quarter up there. So we have a decent amount of stability here. So let's go ahead and build a farmer's quarter right there. It's not going to be a big increase, but you combine that with the bonus to food on the river, and we'll get, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, in addition to the 6 that I get from there. Infrastructure, the nice thing about infrastructure is you can get increases to your yields without actually... there we go. Without actually reducing your stability. I kind of think our capital should have some palisades too. Mostly because... oh, it's not the capital that's under threat. It's Nineveh. Is the one closest to our vassal who may decide not to be our vassal anymore. So let's go ahead and boost up the Maker's Quarter. There we go. That's not a huge increase, but it's better than nothing. And we built it over here, I think. All right, so our dude here is going to go and explore. We've gained a new civic. Well, we've got a lot of influence to potentially burn. Let's take a look at it. Oh, reduce the cost of creating an outpost, or allows claim, attach, and merge territories with money instead of influence. Whoa! That is, like, so much better. It'll give us a little more money and a little less stability, but we'll try to find an avenue, an axis to fix that. So, inherited land, let's go here. Nope, that's not the one. I kind of hoped that we could find another one that adjusts the top. No. No. Yes. We could bounce this back over to bonus stability. But we can't do that until we get some more influence. Okay. New grievance available against the Numidians. Or the Nubians, sorry. Preventing the faithful from practicing their faith freely. Tisk, tisk. I'll renounce it.
It's nothing, really.
I don't need war support. They're too far away for me to support them, even if they did give them to me. So I don't want to go to war over something that I can't really use. What do you mean it's an idle army? It has orders.
To the boats. Keeping an eye.
That's bizarre. I guess because it needs to use all its movement points to enter the water, so it can't... By the way, if we have, like, harbors and stuff, that makes it easier and faster to enter the water, I believe. Uh-oh. The great coastal city of Assur sends fishing crews far up and down the surrounding coastline. Now one of those new cruises made a startling discovery. Wreckage of an ancient galley lying well-preserved in shallow waters. After brief scouting, an experienced diver offers to explore with their gang and promises a fixed payoff for the Empire. They warn the expedition isn't for the inexperienced. Our military can explore the wreckage alone. The rewards are worth the risk. Or we contract them. Professional should be used. A risk-free reward is worth losing some of the full bounty. Or we should let the dead sleep and gain fanatical. Homeland versus global. Unexpected consequences, huh? Let's just take the free money. Let's do that. We got another osmosis event. Modify attach outpost cost reduction. So free extra science. It's really helping us with that catch-up mechanism. We're too far behind. We've needed to destroy more military units in order to... Well, this is a tiny little island, huh? Oh, yeah. But it's not terrible. Build a city right here. You've got some options. You build a lot of farm quarters, and you build a lot of production quarters. Could be okay. It might wind up just getting attached to one of my other cities. I want some walls on my cities, though. They need better defenses. Let's add those to the list. At least get palisade walls. Now, what about our special quarter? Science per number of territories. That's a nice thing. Researchers slot on city or outpost. I think it counts as a science quarter too. But I'm not 100% sure. So we finished the pyramids. So they've got a huge boost from that. You can't build adjacent to them, unfortunately. Oh, wait a minute. A science quarter can be built anywhere? It doesn't have to be... Oh, it does have to be adjacent. Okay. This is a difficult task. We could do farmers' quarters along the river, because that's all those spots are good for. And we've got a strategic resource here, so something's going to get built there. I don't know what this clear ruins is supposed to be used for. Like... Oh. There's ruins here, which means we can't build anything there? Is that what it's trying to tell me? Because I remember there was an outpost set up there that was destroyed. But I mean, it looks like we can just build right on top of it. Restart the exploitation of the surrounding tiles. I don't know what that's for, but I definitely want to do this. Alright, I also want more military units. I'm kind of terrified that I only have one army, and that is not going to be enough to defend us. So, our most industrious area is Nineveh. We're about to give them one more Maker's Quarter before we commit to building some troops. A barrack seems like the right thing to do before we commit to building troops as well. It makes everything cheaper. And then we can start building some armies. Now, where are we thinking of using these? Against the English. Where might we need to defend? I think we might need to defend against
A pleasure.
the hate-filled Mongols. Oh god, they evolved from the Huns into the Mongols. I think they're going to attempt to throw off my vassalage of them, especially because I'm taking all their money. So we're going to need to deal with that. Did we build a fountain here? We might have already done that. So there's not a lot of options for bonus stability. Unless... Oh, but if we... yeah. The garrison might be the only way. Now, where will we build the garrison? Probably somewhere between us and a potential enemy. I'm thinking right here. It would be nice if I could get it on that cliff, but it doesn't look like that's going to be the case. I think at the bottom of the cliff might work. We might need to slide that up above everything else because we do have an issue. Oh, you know what? Stability's coming from the stone rings. 20 stability. That'll help us considerably. So we'll push that off to the end here. Okay. So we're up here. We've got the lay of the land. Let's go check and see if there's anything else we can see off to the west here. Not really. I think I'm just going to go start an outpost right here. Mutinous. A rebellion will occur. Oh. Did we already build a fountain here? Oh boy. This has got too many quarters. We built too many quarters. So we're going to need to build a garrison to start with. And where are we going to build a garrison? Well, if somebody's going to attack this part of the settlement, this seems like a decent place to build a garrison. It's also a nice forward base should we ever want to attack here. Let's read exactly how this works. In combat for units in or adjacent to the district. Yeah, it's a land unit spawn. Let's put it there. And then we could put, like, another garrison somewhere that could prevent attacks from another direction. So this, like, ridge line doesn't seem bad either. So we'll quickly improve that situation. The other garrison should help. And then the last thing we can do... Too bad that the fortifications don't improve that either. There we go. Bonus stability on each garrison. Since we're building 2 of them, it'll be an extra 10. Okay. Okay. So you guys go ahead. Found an outpost. It doesn't... Does it... It fully replaces... It doesn't let me choose. That's interesting. Now, it's much better to found the outpost with gold. For sure. Now, I think we're going to send these guys off to explore over here if they can. Like, maybe if they go to here. All right. Oh, no. Somebody else got to the medieval era. At least we're already there. I'm already there. We just need to finish this damn thing. Stupid stone rings. Stupid slow construction. At least the English are still English. And our Umayyads are contemporary with them, I believe. I believe the English are medieval. But they're about to go to the next one, potentially. Oh, now we can see everything. Okay. So I think I'm just going to send this guy back into the population in one of these cities. Yep, there we go. What the hell? Haudenosaunee. Never heard of them. They come up with a lot of
I have
cultures.
many better things to do than listen to you.
I want to keep my good relations with these guys. All kinds of wars going on over there. We're not ready for war yet. We're just trying to catch up our science. 16 of 21. We're getting there pretty quick now. We'll get this era star pretty soon. This isn't coming anytime soon, unfortunately. Military units, neither. Unless, of course, the dang Huns, Mongols go to war with me. They're probably close to being able to declare war on us with their war support that high. Ah, we can claim a new wonder. I don't know if we want to build it just yet. Seems weird to hide the wonders in here, but okay. Let's see. Housing a giant bronze Buddha in the heart of the complex. It's an enduring symbol of strength of faith. It gives huge stability boost and significantly increases the percentage of turns before being converted by other religion on all your cities and outposts. I mean, that's okay. Is considered a holy site but does not count towards your cap, so that lets you take control of the religion again. That's not terrible. Bonus faith per researched technology. Any other options here? No, it looks like everything else has been claimed. I kind of like this. When I do build it, the extra ability, the extra holy site will help. I don't think I want to build it just yet. War declared by the Mongols. Why did I know that was coming? Well, do they have any stuff in my territory? Doesn't look like it. I'm glad I started building those walls. So, uh-oh. These guys don't have walls. They constructed a barracks. Shouldn't they have walls? They have walls. Because this is an... Uh-oh. Because this is an outpost, it doesn't get the walls that I construct? Not an outpost, it's attached to the main city. Well, that's very concerning. The problem is they could come from any direction. They're probably, the heart of their empire is still to the south here. That's where their capital is. I'm pretty sure that's what we're going to have to defend from. So let's put it right there. And just pay to fast forward that. And then this is going to have to build a new army. Because this one is going on the offense. Although we can upgrade these guys, huh? Yeah, let's upgrade them to swordsmen. So it goes from whatever it is now, 18 to 25. Still seems like that is not enough. Oh, there we go. Okay, we did have... The Romans gave us the slightly better army. So we're going to send these guys down here to maybe go kind of on the offense / defend against an assault from this direction. We don't know where they're coming from. And we lost our big money income there.
How? How might I be of aid?
Well, that's probably not what he's supposed to say. Trust is improving because we're at war against this empire. And we've made demands on them. Strength is comparable. Now... Oh, they declared war, so the onus is on them to do something. And I have influence over some of them. From proximity state as attacker. Interesting. -1 from one territory influenced by opponent. Which of my territories is influenced by them? this one, but it looks like it's converting to me. So that's good. That one's not mine, and it's converting to them. The problem is, I may need some
Let us
other...
formalize our mutual appreciation.
Oh, good. Yes, I like
So,
this. I
tell
also
me,
like that. I was
a
just going to
proposal as
suggest...
fair
You
as a
are
summer's
right.
day.
You're very
Accept.
good. I get. And they
What
also
do you
want to
say
open
to this
borders. Look at this. The
appealing
Nubians and us, we're bros. Now, I would like your strategic resources, please.
We accept, and we should celebrate the agreement.
But I can't do anything about it because I don't have the money yet.
What a wonderful event.
Eventually, I will take advantage of their merchant capabilities. But for now, I got my iron, so there's that. I have to prevent them from destroying it. All right, so the Nubians, I think they are considerably stronger than me. Let's see. They've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 territories connected. Plus down here, 8, 9, a couple of outposts. We do not have anything like that. Gulp. So anyway, we need to construct some military units here. So we can construct swordsmen or spearmen. The swordsmen are stronger, but the spearmen get a bonus when fighting mounted enemies. What do we know about the Mongols, everybody? Anybody? I think we're going to want a couple of these. We do have our decent raiders, but... Oh, we need 2 copper in order to build chariots. Now that's kind of weird, huh? It's weird that you need 2 copper to build any chariots at all. It's not that it slows your production, it's that you need them in order to produce anything at all. I can get copper from the Nubians here. But anyway. So we're going to produce 2 of those, probably 2 archers, and then a swordsman. We won't have any cavalry with that group, but it can resist enemy cavalry really well. Looks like we might have visitors. Hold on 1 second. I will be right back. So the thing I hadn't planned on is I thought building walls here would give me walls on the connected area. And it appears that that is not the case. If I want an area to be well defended, I have to build garrisons and or I have to convert it into a city, which is certainly possible, but not something I want to do just now. Hey, there we go. We can maybe now upgrade our stuff. So let's actually go ahead and change the production here. Because we don't want to produce a regular-ass swordsman. Hell no. We want to build them cool Roman guys. Look at that. Praetorian Guard. Much better. Now, since we're at war, we really need to focus on that. This gets us an extra slot in the army. All about that. And increases the value of our defensive forces. I like that too. Resources, money, cost by... Hey! There's nobody out there. Chill. It's probably just the Amazon delivery guy. Bonus city cap. That could help us too, but I don't think we can get those anytime soon. So let's try to get to feudalism. And war summons will improve the quality of our regular troops. I think the war is going to be over before that has an effect. But just in case, it seems like it's not a terrible plan. So here's their first force. And it's the Mongol Horde, as expected. Special unit that gathers food through fighting and ransacking in order to multiply. Can you... So these guys, the way they work is they'll come sack a thing, and then there'll be another one. Now the regiment has 2 of them. But we're not going to let that happen, are we? No, we are not. We are going to kind of attack them uphill. Ah, he magically turned into Praetorian Guard out in the field. And we're going to do that. Cannot be done without enough movement points. Well, we'll do it next time. Right now, we've blocked them getting to the city. They can't go past us here without stopping. These guys are going to chill until we finish that army. Uh-oh. Scout riders. I don't like that. That's a problem.
I'm on it.
So what we need is the capital. Needs to build something to chase those scout riders down. Our Assyrian raiders are literally just scout riders, but better. So let's build one of those and send them over to deal with that raiding force we've got in the north. Because that fourth could come over and like just destroy all these various things. It will take them some time, but they could do it if I don't stop them. Hey! Hey! Oh, you know what? That's right. Cavalry often have the ability to just ignore zones of control. They just decided to do that.
Don't fall behind.
But, like, you jerk. I don't even need to... We're just going to instantly resolve this. It's not even that interesting. Alright. Oh, we lost 2 guys? Wait, hold up. I did not... We had 5 units, and we lost 2 guys. We're going to load this autosave here, because the AI... I need to see if that was, like, for real. Is that enemy that strong? Or did the AI just completely misjudge what should happen there? Because it feels like both my archers should have fired, and then I can attack with the 3 melee units, and it should be dead, right? Especially because it doesn't have any terrain benefits up there. So let's try this again. Right, it's on the same level for the most part. Okay, manual battle. So the archers, they can, you know, deploy wherever. And then we've got the Praetorian Guard. Now, none of them have bonuses against the enemy cavalry, right? I get that. But the enemy cavalry is only 34. Our Praetorian Guard's 31. Yeah, those guys are weaker, but we get to go first. And that's something they have to address, because the go first advantage gets really, really potent when you look at everything becoming ranged in the later eras. Like, just me going first here and being able to use these 2 ranged guys early.
No mercy.
It's incredibly devastating.
Do not
So yeah, this is going to hurt, but you got to do what you got to do. And we're not going to lose 2 units. No way. These guys aren't actually going to attack. They're just going to prevent them from being able to easily flank around. That's it? Really? Now I kill you? Like, why did the AI think I should lose 2 units in this battle? Ridiculous. Ridiculous. So that increased our war support against them by 8, and I think it decreased their war support as well.
Greetings. To what do I owe this place?
Yeah, -8 from a battle that they lost. Now, I feel like that was -8 last time. Is it just -8 flat for every battle that's lost /1? Because that doesn't seem like a good number. It should be based on the number of units lost and things like that. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. We're going to retreat from these scout riders. Give them the field for now. Uh-oh, we retreated in entirely the wrong area. That peninsula is not safe. Quick, disband the scouts. It's your only chance. We'll build one more set of scout riders to go with that one, just to make sure we'll get this. Because he can now ravage my backfield if he wants to. I think it'll take quite a few turns, but we'll see. We sold some resources. Other things happened. Do we have enough to buy the extra copper? Yes. We can't buy these coppers. That's interesting, but we can buy this one. For 135, 270, 248. So this one's much cheaper. And it's going around the other side of the world, across the ocean we can't cross yet? Okay. I think that's wrong. But I'll take it. Hashtag game's broken. All right, so these guys are in our territory. They're healing up. I'm putting them inside of the garrison district right now. It'll give them some fortification should they have to fight from there. And then, all other things being equal, I think we're going to start marching south once we get maybe one more Praetorian guard. Because infantry are the only forces that you can actually use to siege a city. So that's why we're bringing extra infantry. Meanwhile, this force can probably come and try to take this city, and we'll see what happens. Bang, bang, bang! A rabble of traders ferrying strange wares are knocking on Nineveh's gates, demanding an audience. They tell you that they hail from a far land, having traveled many leagues along one of your fabled trade routes. They claim to offer merchandise that will be profitable, but they also look rather haggard and exhausted. Increases our globalization, huh? Or our homeland. Let's see what happens. So these guys have to chill here because they need to heal. They might be a little too exposed, to be honest, but we'll find out real soon.
Come. Both our peoples need this.
You do intrigue me.
Achaemenid Persians, also a medieval era faction. We're going to have a non-aggression pact with them. I agree.
Accepted. Welcome as a warm day in winter.
It does seem like a warm day in winter.
All is well.
Wonder if we can get an alliance with the Nubians. They're in second place. It'd help us if we try to fight against the English. Let's see if they want an alliance. Ah, they said yes. We don't have crises anymore, at least.
I have something here.
My grievance is that they're at peace with my enemies, so join me in this war. I don't know that I want them to join the war. Then they're going to gobble up more territory and be not that much better. New
I
grievance
would not put
available.
myself in this position if I feared the consequences.
No.
It's nothing, really.
See, you like me. I'm going to
It's
leave that
nothing.
one there, though, just in case. All right, so here's our scout riders. We can now go after these guys way over here. Ah, we can block them. They trapped themselves on their own little thing there. Now they're screwed. They were going to go try to destroy my awesome, super cool... Wait, you can't retreat that way. No, come back. I'm not done killing you. War support increased even though all they did was run away. That's enough, though, right? If your forces just keep running away, the opponent's going to be like, hey, looks like you're scared of me. So, units, public ceremonies. Yeah, these are kind of useful and stuff. There was a way to shrink this, wasn't there? Ah, that's the one. We can do commons quarters now. That increases stability per adjacent district, but it doesn't exploit anything. But that's probably the right thing to do here. So we could, for example, build a commons quarter right here, which gives us influence and... Yeah, that seems like the right thing to do. Especially because, you know, stability. More stability. It's good. Oh, and you get to choose where the land units are going to spawn. That is useful. All right. So we're getting close to getting the extra slot for them. We're going to end the turn, let everybody heal. Oh, Assur is also mutinous, huh? So we've got to build a commons quarter for them as well. And I think here is the right place to start. We could have games. We don't have the special procession bonus, so we can't spend money to improve our stability temporarily. But we do want to get the damn stone rings. We'll do the commons quarter first. I hate to do that, but the stone rings are coming next. That's where we're going to get our actual stability. After these guys are done, they're going to help with the damn stone rings. Because once that's produced, it'll be good stability for the capital. Okay. So now we got to chase him all the way over here. Stupid jerk. He's on a different peninsula. Now this should be automatic. We're just flat out better than him. And we didn't lose any units. That's what it's supposed to look like. Now, these scout cavalry, I might keep them around as actual units rather than putting them back into my cities, because it seems like it would be nice to have something that's fast moving. 7 move speed. That's crazy good. That can catch enemies that are trying to sneak past, like if they come down from here and attack the city over here, or just siege it or what have you. Julienne Fries. So we could have this join either here or here. This provides opportunities mostly of food. Which city needs more food and production? This city? Well, they're both screwed on food. Yikes. Didn't notice that until now. At least this one has a plan to deal with it. It has a granary and a farmer's quarter and a flood irrigation queued up. This one doesn't seem to have a plan. It can't build more farmer's quarters. Flood irrigation would potentially help. Granary is just going to be a straight 6, which isn't bad. There's no penalty to doing that eventually. And I guess we get flood irrigation. A harbor would be nice. I bet we get a bunch of food with harbor. Actually, these oceans don't allow any food, huh? Fairly weak overall. So yeah, it seems like we should attach it, but we can't do it with influence. We got to do it with money, and we don't have enough money.
Tell me what is on your mind.
Their attitude is now aggressive because they're weaker. Well, I'm going to take some more territories from them, and then I'm going to demand that they stay my vassal. We'll see how it goes from there. These guys haven't finished healing quite yet. Population loss in the capital. The good news is it's at an equilibrium, right, as far as population is concerned, right? So as soon as it loses population, the food consumption goes down, so it gains population. It'll lose and gain until I do something to adjust the equilibrium. And that's how it probably should be. It shouldn't be infinite expansion of population all the time. Okay, we haven't done these in a bit. Army wages, how's that going to affect things? Paid wages means we get extra money from ransacking, -4 combat strength from ransacking. Huh. Or plundered wages, where the army keeps the stuff. So that's interesting. It'll move me over to bonus food and less stability. That's a problem. That's a big problem. I can't go away from stability. I have to stick around with stability. Ooh, okay, we can get a bonus city cap. And doing it here would not change our stability situation. That seems useful. Using an autarch. Now, founding myths is also a very early one. It shifts us over to the right. I don't want to do that. I want to find a civic that'll shift us back over towards the center. That one will shift us right. This one will shift us left. No, we need more stability. No, not that one. Legitimacy. Aha! Right now, we are here producing extra science. I would like us to gain extra stability. So we're going to take customary laws to bring us back a little bit, except we can't because we don't have the influence. Damn it. All right, well, we'll do that next turn then. So these guys are going to heal up. These guys are getting closer. All right, 4 turns until we finish this. 4 turns, they'll get more happiness, all kinds of things. So, okay, we've somewhat fixed that. We see if we can do the civic situation now. I think it was this one, right? Yes, this will bring us back to more stability. But yeah, our situation is strained, for sure. We've built too many quarters.
Something to make our affairs more civil?
Yes, I think we do need more civil affairs, because we're in war with the stupid Mongols, and you don't want to be at war with the Mongols. That's just how it works. It's bad. All right, so we've got an extra... Whoa, hold your horses. Literally, there are horses right there. We need to hold them and stop them from doing what they're doing. Oh, wow, that's 4 of these Hunnic hordes, and I don't have any... Okay, well, we do now. Here comes our spearmen, which are not going to be that much better against these guys. They're probably going to go from 21 to 26 or 27. Meanwhile, these guys are... Oh, they're 27. I thought they were 30-something. Okay. So the good news is 31, right? That's the good news. The other good news is they don't have any... Well, actually, these guys are all ranged, aren't they? Yeah, they have a ranged strength, but I don't think they have the penalty for fighting ranged strength. Oh, and they're actually trying to torch my thing here. So it says theirs is 108. This is 107. This is 109. I think we wait a turn. But if we do this, I think that all of my other guys are going to join in, right? They're going to get reinforcements because I'm pretty sure. I'm trying to remember. I played another game this morning. I want to make sure that we have the armies reinforcing each other. Is this thing, right? Yeah. And this is bonus for combat units in or adjacent to districts on outposts. So this is an outpost, I think. I guess we'll find out. So we're going to attack them right now. Manual battle. Yep, we've got both sets of reinforcements coming in. And we'll get to attack first. So let's do it and see how it works. We do get a little bit of the high ground advantage there. Archers are up there. That's where I want them. I want the other archers up there as well. Because I'm going to have my horsemen kind of come around to the top level. No, these guys are going to go around here. The horsemen are probably going to come around to the south. Meanwhile, we'll get +1 bonus when we fight in the range of this thing. Oh, I have even more archers over here. I forgot about them. Let's have the archers really heavily split to the top here so they can kind of come down and attack in that direction. All right, that's our deployment. We want to attack them down this hill. That's how we do it. Is this a smart move? Let's see. How much can we get here? I need to get my troop in this area. This would be +5 from anti-cavalry, but this should kill it. Good. Good. Now these guys can go and defend the archers. Hey, my archers leveled up. Look at that. Level 1 veterancy means they get +1 combat strength. Cool. Now, I'm not sure. I do want to go in here, yeah, definitely, because fortifications. Bonus from districts. And if they attack us in here, we get a bonus. I'm actually going to go right up here and cut this guy off. Go get him. Can we finish them with our lighter cavalry here? Maybe. Not quite. Can we sneak in here? Oh, we can. We can grab their flag already. Because they ignore enemy zones of control. Light cavalry for the win! And even though this is kind of bad, I think I'm still going to do it. Speed is of the essence. That's very bad. They're just going to defend on the turn. I think that's all we want to do for moves. They're just going to stay there. So we've captured their flag, which means we're going to win the combat unless they take it back. I forgot these guys aren't actual cavalry. They're horse archers. So I didn't really need to defend my archers that way. But it was still a good idea in the end. All right, speaking of which...
Come over here.
No line of sight. That's interesting. I wonder why they have no line of sight. They can hit those guys, not these guys.
All together. For your families.
Over this way. Go!
Just pure archer destruction. There we go. Now these horsemen can get the hell out of there. We'll hold this.
Will do.
And these Oh, these guys can't move because they've already moved. Okay. All right. Go gadget Praetorian guards. That's how you traditionally sent the soldiers off. You said go gadget.
Come on!
That ain't gonna cut it, my friend. Say goodnight. Boy, that was awful for them. AI is still pretty dumb, even though they cheat a lot. To be fair, though, the AI didn't know that I was going to have 2 full armies there waiting for him. Not really, anyway. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take all of my cavalry and make them into light raiding forces to go raid some stuff while I make an infantry army that's going to go siege down a city. That's what I'm going to do with these forces here. The Numidians now feel differently about me. Oh, damn it. They've triggered a migration too. Let's see.
Hail,
Yeah, I think that's an
sovereign.
agrarian thing, that they can trigger migrations and steal your population. Well, my food problem has been solved since they steal my population all the damn time. I wonder if, like, is that a grievance I can press against them? Nope. Nope. It wouldn't make sense for that to be a grievance, to be honest. Because that would probably make using it too poor an option. Okay, so we're going to take these two and make them their own separate thing for raiding. Then we've got a Praetorian Guard, 2 archers, and maybe a spearman. So that's a decent quality, especially because the archers are veteran. So once these guys are strong enough, they only have to wait a couple of turns. Meanwhile, this is missing a Praetorian Guard to really make it effective. That's got all kinds of things it's got to build, so maybe we'll throw a Praetorian Guard in here. So meanwhile, the stability is actually going up here. It's going up. They're mutinous. Soon they'll take arms against you and attempt to secede from your empire. Building stability focus, blah, blah, blah. What does soon mean? When is that going to happen? Like, so next turn it's going to get above the threshold, which is great, but I'm still a little concerned. So I've got enough to start another city. This is not a good place to do it, though. I think this needs to just attach itself to something. Either it attaches itself to Phaistos or to Assur. If it attaches itself to Assur, then Assur... No, because that wouldn't... You'd have to stay attached there. Let's attach it to Phaistos. There we go. Now it's doing something. And we can turn one of these into a full-fledged city, but which one could that be? It could be this piece of Phaistos could turn it into its own city. Like, we detach this and then have it build its own city. The problem is I don't know how much that's going to cost me in terms of gold, so I can't do that yet. I need to wait until I have a bunch of gold saved up before I try something crazy like that. All right. Meanwhile, disaster. Nineveh is beset with a violent pox. Oh, no. Why did we let those traitors in? Why? They fooled us all. Where's my military situation here? Only 2 more units to kill before I can claim that era star. My money situation is getting better. I need 30 districts within my empire. I think we're going to send these guys down in this direction. this could be its own city. It's just not a great spot for one, I don't think. It's better off being attached to Nineveh. Or to something else. Like this, if it detached as a city, could then also do this. But I think this is the spot I want to make a new city in the end. So these guys, yeah, they are going to move to here, and then they're probably just going to wait until they heal. I don't have any proper cavalry. Oh, they attacked us? Really? Okay. I lost 5 units? In what world? God damn it, game. Why are you making me go through a boring fight just to not lose 5 units? That is brokenly bad. 1 unit kills 5. Not correct. One of the units I had was a pure counter. Not a pure counter, actually. They had those are horse archers. Probably good counters to spearmen in the end. Ugh. So yeah, I guess the battle I thought would be automatic in my favor apparently is not. Like, why do you need the... I guess you could do it like that. Sure. Yeah, okay. Oh, they can run away? Hey! Come back, you jerk! Alright, well, I guess we're gonna have to do something about that.
There they are!
Get him!
Go!
That didn't do a lot of damage, unfortunately. They could come all the way over here.
Off we go.
And really what that's going to do is it's going to give us a bonus +1 from friendly units. So let's weaken them. Weaken them again. So that means they will do less damage on their counterattack. Oh, damn. Well, that was painful. Good news is I think we can kill them this turn with the archers. Our archers severely whiffed. Severely whiffed again. There we go. See how I lost 0 game? Do you see? So how's the war support looking? Oh, they are really draining. Draining war support. Leaking it, you might say. So let's heal up. And then these guys, are they ready to go? Yes, they're full health. So let's move in and ransack this for 400 gold. Hey, I love it. Oh. The Nubians will be pissed because they are trading with this. Okay, well, let's not be hasty then. Let's come around over here.
March!
And then we'll try to besiege this administrative center or ransack it or something. Oh, this is the one with the great natural wonder. Faces population has fallen by 1. Yeah. It's on the equilibrium there at 9. We should be able to improve that. I think that's what these are for. And our stability is still a big problem here. Ugh. We were going to fix that with civics, but apparently we didn't do it. Or at least we didn't do it enough. We could do another common quarter here to give 10 stability. We're already doing that one, but this one will give us 10. I guess we need to do that.
Go this way. Keep moving.
So I guess we can ransack this thing. It's only 92? Why would they have a grievance against me? What is that? Oh, that's a garrison. If I ransack this, they lose all access to the whole territory. Is that the thing? Can I ransack this and they, like, nobody else will get pissed at me? I guess we'll find out. I don't want to ruin my relationship with the Nubians, is the thing. So we're going to bring these horsemen way down here and add them to the other horsemen. So we'll have 4 horsemen forming some kind of apocalyptic quadro. Oh. Well, I guess we have to do a manual battle because we found out that these guys automatically destroy everything if you don't do that. Fine with me.
I'm on it. Over this way. Right.
All right, you attacked me. Oh, he wants to go after my archers. What a jerk. But he put himself on the water. That ain't great. Oh, I didn't block him off completely. Jerk. Now he's on the water.
Yes.
Well, that was very disappointing. Now I have to build more archers. Don't you know I have things to do and people to see?
Understood.
I know we're attacking from water, so it's not going to be great. But we're going to do what needs to be done. This is a desperation measure on his part.
There they are! Stay together!
Yes, we got a militarist star. Excellent. We get 92 for burning this thing to the ground. It's going to take 14 turns? We have to stand here for 14 turns? I don't think so. We're going to go back and heal, actually.
Okay.
Actually, guys, we're going to go back and heal. And we need another archer added to this list. Poor everything gets pushed off the list here. All right, we're finally getting around to this granary. 62. My capital is my weakest production center, which is very interesting. A grand mosque. I haven't even built any of these damn things. I'm getting science. It's happening. Siege tactics are available. So
A pleasure.
they're down to 21, and it's going down by 2 per turn. I don't have to besiege much in order to do anything to them, but I probably should. This would probably be the easiest thing to besiege, actually. I should probably go take that, now that I think about it. This force can do it. They'll heal all the way there. And then they'll go take it. As long as it's not defended, I think we can just besiege the thing. Put the thing to siege. And if they don't have any forces to fight me, then we'll be in good shape. No, I think actually we want both of these guys up here. Well, we want the Praetorian guy up here, and then we want the other Praetorian guy down there. So we'll do that. So we'll give these guys 1 extra Praetorian to go with them to help the sieging this other city. Okay. There we go. Siege tactics unlocked. Wow, they lost 2 population due to low stability. Oh, God. I didn't realize stability could hurt your population like that, but it makes sense that it should be some kind of pretty significant negative consequence. The thing is, can we do any of these damn civics? No, we need 184. Oh, wrong thing. I need to find one that I haven't done. 184 anyway. So we're one turn away from being able to maybe fix some of our stability problems. What about the ability to buy our way out of this? Let's talk to some friends. See if we can get something like Sage. +6 stability in all cities. I'm all for that. What does Marble do for us? +3. That's calculating wrong. I think they're always +3, but extra money can't hurt. We can't afford it. Okay. Let's get another Sage then. Oh, we can't afford that either. Unless we just did. All right, so they're going to go up to 25. So we didn't quite do it, but they will get a bunch from this Maker's Quarter, or Common Quarter, and that will, I think, be enough to push them over 30. Everybody else is comfortably over 30.
We're the one.
So this army's successful-ish invasion is backing out so that it can heal.
Over there. Let's go.
And also receive reinforcements. I forgot to switch that. Oh well. We can switch the production to be on that spot there. The great city of Esser is bursting at the seams. Countless souls press within the city's tight borders. In the dense, squalid quarters, cases of madness are on the rise. Yikes. Do we study it? And thereby increase our learning? Gain bonus faith? Or do we judge them and take some money? Let's study it. Now, we finally finished this stone ring situation. I don't think that gives us leadership of this. What this city needs is this thing. Huge stability boost. And it exploits everything. Hello, tuna. So what we need is a nice spot that would be very valuable to get all the stuff around it. I mean, this would get us a lot of science, but I think the science quarters can do that for us. This would get us a lot of food. This would get us food production and science. Not terrible, but it's already exploiting that stuff. Oh, that's an interesting thought. Stick it way up here. It'll exploit things that we never thought about. Now, speaking of which, this is just sterile terrain. Ugh. Like, I definitely want to build this here, but I want to take best use of this. Yeah, I mean, this isn't terrible. In order to collect luxury and strategic resources, you have to build an exploitation on top of them. I don't think I have any that I haven't built on yet. But but they're represented by these diamond shapes if they're luxury resources, and they're represented, I'm sorry, different kind of diamond. This is a gemstone diamond, and this is a geometric diamond shape that is for strategic resources. And essentially, you just have to build a quarter on those locations, and I've already done that for all of these. So there's an artisan's, is it artisan? An iron mine went here, and artisan's quarter goes on the luxury resources, and then you can trade them and keep the benefits yourself at the same time. You don't, when you trade them away, you don't lose the benefits. The game is balanced around you getting a lot of luxury resources. You can see, I think some of the reasons that I have the big problem with my stability right now is because my vassal declared war on me, so I lost access to all of their luxury resources that I was getting from them. They had salt that I no longer have access to. It looks like I still have access to 2 different salts because I bought them from the Nubians. That kind of helped replace that, but it didn't get the incense from these guys. So yeah, I've got some problems from that. But we're putting them to the sword.
So nice.
They've only got 9 left, so they're about to surrender, and then we can take a territory from them and make them my vassal again. I think I want it to be the territories up here. I kind of want them to be my vassal down on this crappy peninsula. Like, you can have that. That's yours. I'm just going to take this stuff in the center and give me access to more of the territories. Right? Right. That's good. These guys, they need to heal. If you're talking about this one, the blue just means that you have exploited it. It means you're collecting it. There aren't really any other... Oh, you might be talking about if you zoom out, and it's tough to see. You see this right here? It looks like a kind of little like a sunrise icon. That might be what you're talking about. And those represent unique terrain features, but not resources. So this black soil gives bonus food and science to this spot, right? This is prairie right over here for 2 food. This is prairie with black soil, which gets an additional 2 food and an additional 2 science. And that might be the case in some offshore stuff. I don't know if that's the case. But there's ambergris over here, Wales. And that's a luxury resource that you build the same way. You have to have control of the territory, and when you're in the city, you choose to build the special collection. It's not a resource, but it has a pop. I mean, this is very start of the game. You're looking at the territory that you start the game with right here. Unless you're talking about the Victor OpenDev, in which case I don't remember. Oh, maybe you're talking about, you said it was on the ocean? Near the coast. Oh, those, I think you're talking about curiosities, where if you walk on top of them, you collect them. They're like food and science generating curiosities. Okay, we're meeting up. All right, we've got our army here, almost full, and ready to go besiege their territory. Now, oh wow, their city is really that big. The city center's over here, but the city, you can actually see the walls there. So we're going to besiege it from friendly territory. We put it under siege. And what's going to happen is we stay at siege for a while, and they will... That's too bad. I think the war is going to end before we get to see how how a siege would really work. They have 5 citizens that'll rise up to defend the city. They have no military units here to defend it, so the citizens will come defend it. And if I were to assault right now, that's what I'd fight. Now, the citizens would also have the benefit of the fences, which isn't a lot of fortification, but it can help. If they had stone walls, then I might, or like palisades, then I might be in trouble even against these guys, because the palisades add quite a bit of defense to the people manning the walls. But you can, the longer you maintain the siege, these citizens slowly die off because you're besieging them. They can't get help. They can't get supplies. They're slowly dying from diseases and lack of food. And at the same time, you're slowly building up siege weaponry that you've unlocked in the tech tree to attack them. And what it does is that it only attacks cities. So it doesn't enter city tiles or attack enemy units, but what it does is it attacks the city and lowers its fortification value for the rest of your units, I believe. Anyway, we're going to maintain the siege, and it'll take 3 turns for us to build up a ballista. Meanwhile, we've got these fast-moving guys here we can send all the way down here, because it's a all-cavalry army, lets it move really fast. Is war more prevalent in Civ than in Civ? I think yes, in the sense that it's easier to have a semi-quick war than it would be in Civ. In Civ, you fight until God knows when. You've got to take huge amounts of territory and all kinds of stuff. In this one, all you need to do is get your opponent's war support to 0. Now, every time you win a battle, they'll lose war support and you'll gain war support based on how big that battle was. I think the cap is 8. It's like between 5 and 8. And if you occupy their cities, then there's an ongoing per turn ticking penalty for them. And then when the war ends and they've surrendered, the difference in their war support to your war support is used as points that you can use to demand certain things from them as conditions to end the war. Oh, I didn't know that. When you have this badge, nodes along your trade routes provide vision within a radius that increases with the level of the badge. So I guess the more trade routes you get going, huh? War in Civ is super drawn out. One of my favorite things about this is the fact that your armies travel around as single units. So this is 4 units within a single hex. It doesn't have that super tedious, like, move this guy, then move this guy, then move this guy, then move this guy. They travel as a unit. But then when you actually go into combat, the combat breaks out into a tactical battle, and the battlefield actually resolves similarly to the way that Civ resolves. You can have some tactical, enjoyable combat. So we're still besieging them there. I might try to go attack this early. I think I will have time. Yes, I should have time to trigger that. Although, oh boy, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to save this in case I'm wrong. Because I think if I ransack this, it's going to lower their... Oh, I'm going to be able to do it in turn. Jesus Christ! 2,200 gold! 3 trade routes will be destroyed. That's why the Nubians, my allies, are going to be pissed at me, because I'm destroying a trade route that they value. And they'll have a grievance against me. An axe to grind. I saw a way to combine units into one, but it didn't work, or I didn't know how to do it, like a white dotted arch connecting the units. Yeah, usually you just click on them. Like, because if I clicked on these guys, and then you see how there's an X there, it means they're not going to be able to join because they're the wrong... there we go. Let's try these guys. Yeah, you're looking at this here, right? All you have to do is right-click on them. But if there is not enough room, you'll see that X. Because this happens to have 2 empty slots in this army. The armies get bigger over the course of the ages, and certain factions get, like the Romans, get an extra army slot that applies to them for the rest of the game. That was this one here, Legion's Finest. So when you choose the Romans, you get +1 army slot available for each army for the rest of the game. That's their special unique bonus that's traveled, that sticks with you. Like my Assyrians had +1 land movement speed for all... I think for all units, to be honest. And then this is the bonus I get for the Umayyads. So yeah, you should just be able to right-click like this, and they'll walk over and join. Now, the other thing you might have seen is leaving, because you can also tell a single one to, like, leave. If you right-click, I'm holding, so it's not doing it, but you can choose a single force and split them that way. There's also, like, a button that lets you split, I think. Transfer. If there's another army next to it, then they could transfer over. Anyway, what's next? Let's see if we can get the... I want to see how this siege works when we get a ballista. New grievance available.
Are they friends or foes?
The unjust rule of the Nubians. Damn it, I keep doing that. So my influence is extending out over them, over their territory, and that's why I've got grievances against them. Because my influence is there, it basically gives me cause for war against them. The thing is, I don't want to go to war against them, so I'm going to renounce...
That?
Oh, in this case, it's not oppressing the people, it's oppressing the faithful. They are my very valuable trade partner, so, and my ally, I believe. No, they're not my ally. Oh, we are in an alliance, yeah. And we can increase that. Ideological proximity improves gradually, includes open cities agreement. So we could try this. Oh, a scientific agreement. I didn't even see that. Empires share vision, technologies researched by one provide progress on the other. That sounds good too.
You are a rare gem, and I appreciate things of value.
The buyer is acquitted from any non-essential... Are you guys still talking to each other?
I'm feeling forgiving.
What is this? Thief. While you have this badge, armies which cause ransack damage become invisible for a number of turns. Wow, okay. If you ransack stuff, then good things happen. I think we're going to try this scientific one, since we are a science people.
Proposal for your consideration.
Did he? Oh, they say, yes, I'll do it, but only in exchange for 800 gold.
Accepted. Welcome as a warm day in winter.
Welcome as a warm day in winter. And now, our war support's going to travel back down to lower. So that's good. So the Nubians are our good allies, our good friend allies, the Nubians, which are, I think, in an era ahead of us. But we are on the cusp of getting a couple of more of these era stars, and maybe we can catch up to them. So we successfully ransacked that very, very valuable trade route, and now we are going to get the hell out of here before they get a chance to do anything to us. Now, because I ransacked the trade route, oh, it's going to make them surrender. But let's see, can I... Nope, okay, I got to go back. I'm going to ransack the trade route after. So I'm going to go back to here. The reason is, normally that wouldn't be a problem. I just want to play out that siege and see what it would be like. Influence does kind of work like cultural spread, but it doesn't just automatically convert them. It gives you essentially a casus belli to demand that they give them to you. And if they refuse, then that gives you the ability to go to war with them more easily and have a better starting position when you go to war as well. You have higher war support. So we're maintaining that siege. And these guys, excuse me, these guys are just going to chill on my side of the border for now. One of the merchant stars has been earned. Excellent. We gained some money. We have grievances. This is the same thing we have to go through here. I want to renounce all my grievances against you. Because we are good friends, good buddies, and I want that. And they're going to do that thing where they probably demand some money from me. They not 840. Well, I am afraid I cannot pay for that, so I'll have to refuse it for now. Last time I was able to afford it because of that. Oh, they're chasing me. Okay, well, I'm not going to be able to do that this time. These guys are still healing. These guys are just going to chill. Now, let's see. We need one more turn, I think, for this. Nope, we've got one ballista. So we're going to start the assault. Because I think if we don't start the assault, they're just going to give in next turn. Not quite next turn. -1 and 2 turns. So I'm going to go back and do what I did before, because this, well, if this goes very poorly, which it very well might. So we're just going to, because I want to see how the fortifications and the ballista and all that interplays here. So, we do manual battle. Now, they have these 5 citizen forces, and I've got a siege ballista, which, let me see, has a 4 range and a 21 strength. versus the archers that have 17 strength and 3 range. And I don't know if it, like... It looks like they're constructing walls in this city, but they haven't constructed them yet. That's why you only see a piece of this as walls.
Together.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, and then the archers and everything in the back. Seems like the right thing to do. Okay, we're going to deploy there. They've got 1 defending the thing there. Now, I think plus 10 from unknown. What do you mean unknown? Plus 10 from unknown? I want to know what it is. Unknown? What? Is it a garrison location? Yes, it's a garrison. Okay, that's why it's plus 10, because they're fortified in there. Well, we don't want to breach the walls there then, do we? Now, the ballista gets plus 15 from fortification destroyer. So that's the special thing about the ballista. It's a regular ranged unit that can only be constructed. The other one that you got early on was the battering ram, I think, which helped you do similar things. Plus 2 from friendly units. No line of sight. Oh, because the forest and stuff, you can't see them. Interesting. That's okay. The line of sight isn't a huge deal. And the fences will take damage from this guy. Is that the case from these? No. So this is... Siege weapons are the only ones that can damage the fortifications. And it'll take a huge amount of damage. So right now, they get plus 6 from fortification. Plus 3 from some bonus because they're guarding the thing, right? Home guard, maybe. Anyway, so we're going to destroy these fences and see what the next number is. It's not going to be plus 6. Tactical superiority. What the hell's tactical superiority? Oh, rear attacks apply whenever an ally is adjacent to the target. Praetorian guards are awesome! Okay, let's do this. Oh, wow, and the fences actually look damaged. Oh, that's super cool. All right, now... They still get plus 6 from fortification, unfortunately. So it looks like as long as the fortification exists at all, they still get the benefit. And I'm trying to weaken them, but you can see we're not doing much. Probably mostly because of that building cover and fortification, which is hopefully going to go away real soon. I don't think I want to attack with these guys in the first round of combat. We're going to wait one more round for that breach in the wall to happen. We're going to see. They're probably going to attack out, though, but actually, if they attack out... Wow. Okay. I didn't think they'd be able to flank that far with just infantry. But they did get my archers there. So here's the good news. We're going to destroy these fences. I think.
Forward.
And probably kill the civilians.
Fire.
Yeah, see, these citizens are no match for my Praetorian guards once we break through and come into the city. But these poor spearmen did get hit and flanked pretty hard. So they are going to back up, and so are these archers. And we get the tactical superiority right off the bat. Now, these guys, I think, they're going to come back here. That way, they will be slightly protected. Here they come. Not protected enough in the end. I could have moved them all the way over here, but... Hey! Leave my archers alone! No! They're so vulnerable! I don't understand why they're able to walk right through. I thought that zones of control, like, applied. I guess they just don't. See, this doesn't do nearly as much damage when they're not attacking somebody that's in a city. Do that. And this is round 3 of 3. I need to go get this flag, but I can't get to it. Son of a bitch. I gotta kill him then. That's the only other way to win. Victory! So now I've taken temporary management of this city. You'll notice I don't have the option to build anything here. It's just occupied. So I get, to collect the money and science if any was being produced. I can collect the money and science. Minus 16 from unknown. I guess that probably means when it's occupied, you don't get the science. But I get the money. And they get a ticking -4 because the city was occupied. And as long as it stays occupied, that's the case. I can't do anything with the city, though, because I don't officially own it. It's being occupied. Did you find a way to not have a million pop-ups bother you? Yes, the settings has an option to turn off the tutorial right here. The tutorial seems pretty good, though. Definitely read the tutorials as they're coming through. I mean, yeah, when you besiege a city, like I just did, you can either maintain the siege until all of the defenders die off, which would probably take like 12 or 15 turns, depending. Or you can assault it like I did. Either way, you get control of the city afterwards, but it's not full control. This is probably similar to Civ 5's example of like Puppet City. It stays a puppet city until I demand it as a territory to take control of during the peace negotiations. Oh, you're attacking me down here? Well, okay. If you insist, I guess. I mean, come on. Do your thing. Archers! Go! Is he really done? Really? Rear attack. And bonus from friendly units. Rear attack. Now, these guys are just abnormally strong. 34 strength. I mean, these are light cavalry versus the equivalent of the next era's cavalry, so... But there are 4 of me, so I'm like, come on. That was probably a mistake. Oh, God, it let him kill 2 of them. Hey! Hey, come back! I didn't give you permission to leave. Oh, gosh. He might... Oh, God, he killed them. I can't believe it. He got them all. That bastard. Some bad rolls for me there, but his unit's just super strong. So let's take a look, though, what that actually is. That unit I was using, these guys. You get them... I mean, they are Assyrian special units, but they're light cavalry from the ancient era. He was using, I think, are those Mongol hordes, right? Is that what they are? Mongol hordes. Mongols medieval, I believe. So that's 2 eras higher than me. So that does make sense. He's using the equivalent of these guys, essentially. I have this. That's his version of knights, essentially. They are ranged and they can spread, and that's what makes them special. But it doesn't matter, I don't think, even though we lost that. He's still going to lose the war here. Because the victory in the other area counteracted that defeat in the bottom area. Culture's heritage, a new civic. Can we do a new civic? We can. And if we do, it'll get us more stability. Oh, but that's such a stupid bonus. Multiculturalism gives us actually useful numbers. How much are we getting in influence per turn? 72? I think there's better civics to spend our money on, I would guess. The procession is very useful. I'm going to go for that. It actually is going to get us a little bit closer to more stability. But by its very nature, it'll give us the ability to improve our stability. Legitimacy. Applies celebrating on Noon City. I can never see how that's valuable. This looks way more valuable, except that it would push me out of having extra stability. All right, so we end the turn, and I believe what should happen here is we should get victory. Yes, we did get victory. So they were forced to surrender because their war support got low. Now, I believe you can surrender at any point, and maybe that will lessen the amount of damage the opponent will take from you. But for me, there's some territories I want to take from them. Let's see. What territories do I want to take from them? Hagamata? And maybe Axolotl? Don't seem like they'd be very bad to add to my empire. Let's see if we're allowed to do those two. Give. The Mongols demand that you cede them Fawaris as part of this deal? Hang on. Where the hell is Fawaris? And why would I give it to them? Is this Fawaris? No, that's Janyun. Plautos. I have no idea where this Fawaris is. Or why it's forcing me to give it to him? Well, let's find out. That's what betas are for, I guess. So I want to take this and Fawaris must be the one that I stole from him. The one that's called Higama something or other. And why can't I take that? Hagamata is the name of the city, but what's the name of the province? This was a problem in the original, in the other two betas as well. You can't see the names of the provinces. Is it hiding in here, maybe? No. Those are only city names. Hagmat Ana. So I can't demand Hagmatata, whatever that is. We'll at least demand that one. And we'll demand that they become a vassal. And I feel like I need to take more than just those two, so maybe I can take more up here. Oh, we can see them now. Rotanev. Kochab. I think it's Kochab, actually. But that does not leave me with enough to demand that they stay my vassal. So it looks like I can only steal one from them and also make them maintain my vassal. So for some reason, that is part of it. I've got no ideas. See you later, bud. You can see all your cities at once. You're not wrong there, but that doesn't tell me what the territory names are. All right, well, let's take just this one and stay as their overlord, and that way they continue to give me gobs and gobs of money until they inevitably rise up against me in the future. So I got to keep this one as a result of that. I didn't have to give it back, or I didn't have to include it at all in the surrender deal. Huh. Kind of surprised about that. And this city actually has access to iron, so that's good. We get an extra iron piece. It's got decent stability. It's got decent food. Its industry is crap, though. What I need is that. Perfect. That seems to be the one. Another maker's quarter here. There we go. We got a nice triangle of maker's quarters there. And maybe we can get some other bonuses here later. All right. I think that's going to do it for today's session. We may be back tomorrow night. I actually have to be working, unfortunately, tomorrow and Wednesday. So maybe Thursday morning will be the next time you see us. Either way, I'm going to go have lunch. Have a good one to the rest of you. We'll see you in the future.